Okay, so we're going to use the universal bank data set. Okay. And make sure that you have universal bank in our C drive MGT4270 folder. All right, so we'll create a new project, CH09 cart, classification and regression trees. That's the technical name, so even though oftentimes it's simply referred to as decision trees. So CART is the name. So we're going to now create that project in this folder. All right. Now set up a library. Create a diagram. And a data source. Data source is universal bank. Okay, so we want the target, well, select advanced, and that sets up our roles and level. Okay, so let's examine, and we want personal loan, whether the customer will accept a personal loan or not, as our target. Okay. So the others are okay. Okay, so experience, let's see what experience looks like. Alright, so that's coded as interval, which is okay. Now let me back up a little. Okay, so step 6 of 9 is decision processing. So far we have not gotten into the screen. Okay, but we talked about this way back in chapter 5, where we have financial outcomes. Okay, like when a decision is made, there is a financial consequence to that. So if you send out an offer, so it costs you $1, and if a response comes back, then you make a profit of $10. Okay, things like that. Okay, so in SAS you can code that kind of information in step 6. It's very straightforward, very simple. And once you have that, you can select that decision parameters and decision processing as a measure for selecting your classification instead of cutoff probability for propensity like 0.5 or 0.6 and stuff like that, or misclassification rate or mean square error and that kind of stuff. Instead of that, I mean, well, in addition to those, you will have the monetary outcome as one possible measure for comparison, performance measure. So if you say yes to that, then okay, so here you can set up several parameters here. So target is personal loan, and if you have prior probabilities that's different from what is in the data, you can set that up here. So right now the prior probabilities are what's in the data. There are 480 ones 4,520 zeros. So that's what's being used as our prior probability, and we will leave it at that. So the decision, so here, do you want to use decisions? Okay, yeah. So these are the decisions. So here we can change the name if you like. So we say personal loan 1 and personal loan 0. All right. Now you can set up a constant cost for each of these. So if personal loan is 1, right? Now wait a minute. So this is this is what we have. We have to use decision weights is where you set this up. So this is maximize, right? So once you've given the decision names, so you go to decision weights. So here is where you set up your cost. So if your prediction is personal loan 1 and the actual is 1, then you will have say $10. Okay. And then here you may say, all right, that is a minus $1 cost, or whatever the cost may be. Okay. If personal loan is 0, then there is no cost. No, you're not going to make any offer. So here, because of the way the decision weights can be entered, you can use any of the we looked at opportunity cost and other kinds of ways in which you can code these costs, so we can use any one of those here. So if you don't want to look at actual financial outflow or inflow, and you want to look at opportunity cost, so the opportunity cost will be here. So it'll be like opportunity cost here will be 10 and here will be 0 and something like that. So you have to work it out and then enter those numbers here. But this is quite straightforward, and we enter the numbers and that's it. After that, SAS will take care of the rest. Okay. So now we finish.